Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here. Today we are looking at BrickLink Series 9. Now, these have been up for about a week or so, but we have just 4 days left to vote. So if you haven't voted on these, go take a look at them if you care. If you just aren't going to vote, then cool, but there is still the chance to vote on the ones you want. Now, I did just go through and by just looking like this, I picked some out that I wanted to that I think are really, really good and hopefully get made. I would buy any of these. So without further ado, we will go ahead and take a look. We will start with the Haven Stronghold by Zarek. I liked this one because the colors are cool. It's, the factions are different. It's not, the Lion Knights or something like that, or Wolfpack, which has been done recently. The minifigs are really, really cool. And overall, this just seems like a really nice, I'm going to say it's a little under 3,000 pieces. So it's still a decent sized set, but it's not some massive castle that's going to take up a lot of shelf space, which is good. I love the boat build. I think the ship looks good, especially at this scale. I think they made it look really good. And yeah, so I like this one. Next up, we have Bricksterdam. This one kind of gives me the Italian Riviera vibes, and that's kind of the reason I liked it. I was like, hey, this could almost pair right next to it. And I think that would be great, because then it just kind of further builds along people's cities. I like the angles being used, and the tip building kind of right here in the middle. It looks a little angled. Here you can, I guess, modularize it in the sense of you can put the bridge on the left side, have all the buildings together, on the right side, or just put it in the middle, which is nice to just have that option to kind of do what you want. Overall, I just think it's a cool set because of how it's going to fit in with cities. And there's a ton of city builders, 3,300 pieces, almost 3,400 pieces, by Doc Louise Jones. I think he may have done a set in the last series that I liked. And yeah, this one's great. So I love this one, would absolutely build it. Love all the detail. Next up, the White Library. I think this one would sell insanely well, again, because it fits into cities. I know that it's not on the modular base plate style because they just don't allow that anymore. So it does open up. If it were me, I would make this into a modular style building probably, and forego the ability to open it, but I don't open up any of my modulars as it is now. So that the outside of this looks fantastic. I love the architecture style. And there you go. Like, if you did want to look inside at any point, if you did shut this to make it modularized, this designer Black Snow kind of thought of that, and you can still get in there. Good detailing with the books, a lot of detailing for the size of this, given that doesn't have a lot of depth. Overall, great set, 2,200 pieces. The Medieval Village, I think this one would go well just because people like medieval sets, and I think it would look good maybe next to, look good and not look good because of the base. The base kind of makes it a little different compared to if you use the Medieval Town Square and things like that. But I think overall, if you wanted to, you can kind of make this just kind of platformed up with a lot of green instead of the gray, or just adding some structure and some kind of green plates and bricks to the outside. But I think it's really cool to have this angle and have it kind of wrap around. And getting more medieval stuff is also pretty cool. And that's by Avila. Next up, by El Lucky, or Lucky, the Wild West Blacksmith. Now, he does have, again, 2 sets in this. I only chose this one. He has had multiple sets picked before. I love the Western theme. I don't think we get enough of it, so that's absolutely why I chose this. I think this looks fantastic, just like every other build he has done. So if this does get picked, I'm all for it. I just think it's great. You do have some motion going on with the windmill. This does have 2,500 pieces, so I think this will be a decent price of around 215 bucks, and I think it just looks fantastic. Next up, the Pirate Hideout Market. Anything pirates I really, really like, and I think getting more pirate sets with buildings is needed. I think we get we don't get a lot, but we do get ships, and we did get Thieves of Tortuga, which was nice. I think getting kind of some different places to play with, the pirate minifigs and do things like that is absolutely necessary, because Lego's not doing it for us. 3,200 pieces. JVO or JVO. I love this build and would absolutely pick this up. I need more pirate minifigs, and the CMF series 27 had the quartermaster, I think it was, minifig that you could also slot in here. I would throw this up to next to the Black Pearl or whatever other pirate ship you want to. The Wild West Fort, again, I love the Wild West theme. Bellew 33. I don't know if Lego will make this. I think it's really cool because we don't have anything like this. I think there was a much older set, maybe it was in the 80s or the 90s, that was like this in a sense. So I think if Lego does not choose this one, they could absolutely go the way of the Lion Knights and stuff like that, where they brought back a classic set or a classic theme and made it more modern, because this looks really good. All of the use of the barrels for the, just protection in the outside. Great set. The Abyssal Knights World Legends of Wreckstone, very, very long name, by Admiralty Bricks. I think they've had a set before. I liked this one because it is castle, but it's such a different take on castles with how the structure looks, and maybe this is a kraken of sense. I don't know, giant squid, but I think this looks great, and another good little ship build. You got this little kind of glider up here that looks really cool. Overall, a really cool looking set, really unique, a ton of minifigs, 4,000 pieces, so right up against that limit. But overall, this set looks fantastic and such a different look versus anything Lego has given us before. We have the Lifeguard Tower by BrickUp. I think they've submitted a Lifeguard Tower before. If not, somebody has that looks incredibly similar to this, and I still absolutely want this for my city. 835 pieces. I mean, it is what it is. It's a Lifeguard Tower, and I think it's something that Lego needs to do. There's a lot of people who build cities, and a lot of people have beach area in their city. So not really sure why Lego doesn't do something like this, even on their own, because I think it looks great. So hopefully this one finally gets picked. The Scarlet Bastion by Mocker Mommy. I think she's done a similar set to this as well with a similar kind of color. I still love it because we don't have a set like this. I mean, with the Wolfpack one of the last series to go up for pre-order with having black, I think is great. And I think that this would also be amazing because we don't have anything that this would just stand out so well amongst all the gray of Castle. So yeah, I mean, with all the detailing and stuff, I mean, this looks fantastic, and it's the red. It just looks so good. And it does open up, as you can see, or it can be in a closed configuration. I think it looks fantastic. The Castle of Roses by Brie Lefauve. I like this. The first thing I noticed, aside from it almost looking like a sandcastle, which I really like, is all the railing and all the detailing that goes on out here. The water kind of eroding away here is what it looks like. And I think that the attention to detail there is really cool. All of the patterning on the floor looks really good. It opens up. So, okay, there's the closed. It opens up. I don't know if I would ever display it like this, because then it just looks very open. But as far as the closed version, I think that looks fantastic. I'm going to keep it up against the wall most likely anyways. The back from this angle, I love the use of these glass panels so you can still see inside. Even if you aren't opening it up, you can still see. So this is fantastic. I would absolutely love this. Just under 4,000 pieces. Great set. The Sunset Hotel by Distracted Builder. Again, this is something else that would just be great to have. We need a we have the boutique hotel, but this is such a different take. This gives me, I mean, aside from Miami vibes or Myrtle Beach or something like that, like those hotels that are right along those beaches, is so cool. If you do have the downtown diner, this kind of gives the same feel as well. I wouldn't open it up. The rooms are kind of crammed, it looks like, but again, 2,500 pieces. I think it's a good middle-sized set. And I love the color scheme. I love the play at the top and just the detailing that goes on the back with the air conditioners and stuff like that. So I think this is a great set. Love the colors. Love how different it is. So would absolutely pick that up. Driftwood Keep, probably one of the best looking, I guess, castle-ish type sets. Looks really good. I mean, I don't have any issues with this. I love the little, skeleton guy hanging out over here, dead. So that's the open configuration, and that looks like the closed configuration. I think both look really good. And this is it from just another angle. Fantastic set, just under 4,000 pieces as well. So Brickhammer, I think you've done a couple sets and they always tend to hit. They look great. Another great set. Here's another one by Mocker Mommy, the Emerald Abyss Prison Castle. Again, I mentioned the color scheme of the red one. I think the color scheme of this one looks just as good. I love the green and teals set on the black. I think it looks really good. I think I would rather have that than more gray castles. 4,000 pieces. Again, max to mount piece count. Looks fantastic. Absolutely, I think would sell really well. So yeah, great set. By Brick and Mortar, we have Tortilla Sunrise Tacos. I love this just like I love the Lifeguard kind of tower, because this could go on a beach, which it looks like it's supposed to, and I just would love to fill out my beach scene a little bit more with more restaurants and stuff like that. So I think this one looks really cool. Under 1,000 pieces, which is great. Yeah, it's just one of those sets that it's small, but like I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head, but it's like the Snack Shack, and that's what this reminds me of, and that's the Snack Shack sold great. I think this would sell well because it would be a cheaper level set, and there's just a lot of like storytelling going on, and you can add this into your city right on the beach, and it looks fantastic. The Dark Village, 3,200 pieces by GN Brick 1331. I think in terms of Halloween, that's right around the corner. This is fantastic. Transylvania set with this one, fantastic, cool. Hocus Pocus set retiring this year. There's a lot of cool Halloween type sets that you can kind of make feel Halloweenish, and I think that this kind of follows suit. And I think it looks great. I don't have any complaints really. I love that you get this little side building, which is done really well. It's not just like half thought about. And then, I mean, the rest of the build, which is open back, it looks like, but there are some hinges, so it does close up to look like this. So I think it's really cool and great set. The Winter Cottage by Elvin Mox. What I noticed first off is the roof. The way that this is done is so awesome. That looks so good. And for that alone, I want this set. I want to put this just in my winter village, and this just looks fantastic. The roof is just next level. It is the dollhouse style, which if you had the Winter Chalet, which was round 3, it was before they started naming them series, and I want to say it was round 3. Very similar depth, very similar style. This one though, this roof, is just great. And it's 2,200 pieces, so it could be like a $170 to $200 set. I like the way the lights are done. This is one of my favorite ones. The roof is just crazy. The Volcanic Forge by Brick and Nick. This is 3,400 pieces. And I love, just like I said about the other one by Mocker Mommy, with the black with the teal, the contrast on this looks fantastic. This just looks awesome. This is probably one of my favorite sets on this too. Easily would love to have this set, and I think it would sell well. I just love this, so I really hope this one gets picked. It would be one of my favorite ones for sure. Looks like there's some motion going on, so you can make some things happen. Yeah, I mean, just really hoping for this one. One of my favorites. We have Squid Island Castle by Brickthorus, something like that. Squid Island Castle. Yeah, I mean, it's gray, but there are, some teal going on. I really like I like the teal color. It seems like everybody's doing the Kraken faction for this one, this series. Don't know why, but love the colors. And I'm sure, yeah, it closes up, and that closed up looks, all of this looks top tier. Problem is, every set that has looked like this in the BrickLink Designer program never gets picked. Every set that's massive and huge, because it's got to be 4,000 pieces, and opens up to be that big and has bright colors. I don't know why, but Lego never chooses it. There's one, like something about elves or something, that was in a couple series straight and just never got picked, and it was one of the best sets. And this just is, I think this is going to follow suit. I would like this one to get picked, but I mean, Lego for some reason. Medieval Cathedral by Arcellus. This one was on a previous series, I want to say, as well, and I really liked it, so I was just noting it here again. Still love this set. Love the stained glass. We don't have anything like this. Here you go. The guys designing the cathedral, the stained glass, the people working on it. Overall, this is a great looking set. A guy kind of making the statues. Great set. 4,000 pieces. Good job. The Grand Victorian by New Alicia 45. There's been a set similar to this before. A Victorian house didn't get picked. I still like the look of the Victorian houses. I like the wraparound porches. I like these kind of windows and how they kind of pop out like that. I really think this would sell well, because what people would do is just modularize this or put it into a city in some sort of way, or up on a hill or something, and it looks great, and it would sell. But again, Lego just, for whatever reason, leans away from stuff like this. The California Village by Arachno. There was a similar set to this as well, that I really liked, because I'm from California, and I grew up going to the missions and stuff like that, and they're really, really cool, and I really love this type of architecture as well. Again, Lego didn't pick it before. Maybe they will this time. Seems like it could be modularized some. You can move things around, but I mean, this is kind of the entrance to there. But overall, this looks great. I love it. I just have kind of a connection to stuff like this in California. Yep. And then we have the Mad Scientist Laboratory by Rich Herbert. This reminds me of, oh, okay, so it's supposed to be, I'm guessing, Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster of sorts. I think this one was in the last series, or there was one that was very, very similar to it. I think it might have been this same kind of similar one. Absolutely love it. Again, with the Halloween vibes, we don't get a lot of Halloween sets that are buildings, so I would love to get more. People love Halloween, and people want Halloween buildings, and they don't need to be from the show Wednesday. So something like this is needed, and I would love it. The Fisherman's Village by Rockin' Bricks 31. This looks fantastic. I love the look of how this is built up. I know there's rocks underneath it, kind of like the old, I can't think of the Fisherman's, can't think of what it's called. But it was an idea set, I want to say, from a while back, and the store, and this is so cool and looks similar to that here, with there's rock structure underneath and then a wooden structure on the outside, and that's kind of what it has on that too. Great to get little stores. I don't know. This is like a more more realistic style, like how Ninjago does, like those little walkways along the buildings, along the water. This kind of gives me that kind of feel, except more grounded in reality. And this looks great, and I love it. Again, just about 4,000 pieces. Would be a great set to buy. The colors are good. Yeah, fantastic set. And I think this might be the Endurance ship kind of Easter egg. Yep, there it is. It says Rance, so I'm guessing that's Endurance. This could be the Titanic. This is the Lighthouse set. So it looks like there are some Easter eggs going on in there, which is really, really cool. Great set. Good job. The Watchers of the Midnight Sea. This one's super unique. By, what is it? Pepe Frost. We've never gotten anything like this. I don't think Lego gives us this set, but it is really, really unique. Just under 4,000 pieces. I love the color here on the inside. Yeah, I mean, there's just a ton going on here. Looks like it's made from an old shipwreck, so that's really cool. Overall, great set, and would love it. The Space Cafe by Rockin' Bricks 31. Again, what's the other one Rock and Bricks gave us? It was somewhere pretty recently. Okay, the Fisherman's Village and now the Space Cafe. This one's, I don't know which one I would want more. I do really love this though, but it looks like it's modular style, so Lego might not choose it for that reason. But this is so cool. I don't know why I think of Toy Story, and maybe that's the point, because this could be like the claw. It has the Galaxy Explorer kind of Easter egg type thing going on here. Really cool. Yeah, I mean, this is just, we don't get anything like this from Lego. Yeah, this is definitely supposed to be a Toy Story vibe. That looks like an alien on the inside. Overall, great set. Love this. Love all the color, the storytelling. Again, we need something like this. 2,500 pieces. Rock and Bricks, you're doing a great job. Lastly, we have Surf Studs. This goes along the lines of the Taco Shack or the Snack Shack and stuff like that. Just really great. Would go on the beach. Jack Thud, 15 pieces. If this gets picked, buying 2 of them. I think this is super, super cool and really, really needed. And we just need more stuff like this to fill out cities and fill out beaches to kind of give more storytelling. I like the use of the chain here to hold up the surfboards too. Yeah, great set. I think this should definitely be in the running for a under $100 set, and I think it's great. But that'll do it. There are tons of sets. There are so many good sets to choose from, whether it's the Seaside House or just many, many other sets. This Fortress, it's impossible to just pick all of my favorites because there's just so many. I even like this dog. Dog looks great. So don't think that these are the only good sets. By my opinion, these are the ones I just looked at this main picture, opened it, and then opened up a new tab, and I thought it looked good. I think there's so many great sets, and I can't wait to see what gets picked soon. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it, and have a great week. Thank you.